What's good, everybody? You guys, today I have a special episode in store for you guys. This is what you guys have been waiting for. In today's episode of Raw Topic, we're going to be exploring some of the best online and offline dating sites or just dating activities in general. My name is Hamin Phillips.
And I'm Renee Beck Santiago.
And you guys are watching Raw Topic.
Perfect.
The first movie we're reviewing is Crawl. What did you think about it?
All right, you guys. So first of all, if you guys are a fan of the whole sharks and killer water animals, what is that, Shark Week? They do like once a year or something. Well, I feel like this is one of those kind of movies. If you guys are a huge fan of like anything related to sharks like I am, like Jaws and Deep Blue Sea and all these open water, all these shark type movies, they switched it up this time, and I can appreciate that. This time, instead of sharks, they use like crazy, huge killer alligators. Now, it's crazy. Now, this is new, and I like the fact that finally they got up, they got away from the sharks and started utilizing some of these other vicious water animals. And alligators, I thought, was a perfect animal. And in this movie, Crawl, it literally had me jump out of my seat about 10 times. No joke. There were so many scenes where I just felt like they just creeped up on me. I mean,
Well, there was this, him and his daughter were stuck in his house. And I just felt like the whole movie was about the alligators trying to kill them, basically.
Well, it was.
A lot. The online ratings gave it a 6 out of 10.
Not bad.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. When I walked out of the theater, I felt like an alligator was going to bite me on my legs when I walked out.
I'm not going to lie. I was spooked for a minute. I'm like looking everywhere because the alligators were actually not, just in the water. They were like, because of the flooding in this movie, I don't want to give it all away, you guys. I'm just going to try to give you a quick synopsis. But because of the flooding in the movie, the alligators got out of their habitat. And they hit like the sewer lines, and they were able to get in people's houses. Can you imagine going in your basement and having to like run from an alligator? I mean, it's crazy.
Well, and part of the storyline was the dad and his daughter weren't talking. Remember?
Right.
They weren't talking for a period of years. She was a swimmer. Yes. They had a lot of drama.
And I thought that was a brilliant idea because the main character was like a pro swimmer or trying to go pro, but she didn't quite believe in herself as a pro. But her dad always believed in her. And I felt like in this movie, in this event, it really caused her to believe in herself and step up her game. And didn't he call her, what was it that he called her, a primal predator? He kept saying, you're a primal predator and hyping her up.
So, it kind of had a plot of a father and a daughter getting back together after they had so much drama and a tragedy brought them back together.
And it also, to me, made her believe in herself. Because when she was able to kind of maneuver between these alligators, like she realized that she was a pretty good swimmer.
Right. She was able to lift herself up and say, hey, I'm a better swimmer than I thought. The movie was okay. I didn't fall asleep with this one. Let me ask you this. So what would you rate it from 0 to 10?
I would give Crawl like an 8 out of 10.
I only gave it a 5 out of 10 because I thought, although the plot was good with the movie, it was just a bunch, overall it was alligators trying to eat them the whole movie.
You look nice, by the way, today. I forgot to tell you.
Thank you. You look pretty hot, too. I've seen all those people checking you out walking in here tonight.
Come on, don't
looking pretty hot. What do you think we're going to see this week?
Actually, we were lined up for Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen, you guys. We will be giving you the movie review with Tiffany Haddish. Who else is in that? Tiffany, what's that
One of
comedian?
the comedians.
The one girl from Bridesmaids, is that her? Whatever her name is, that comedian. And then it was another girl. She's played. I know she's from Mad Men on Netflix.
I think that the movie we're going to see this week is probably going to be better. I'm excited. I can't wait.
So we will let you guys know what we think of Hell's Kitchen.
So we're talking about dating tonight. So who's in to talk about this conversation with us? Love, romance, dating.
Right. First of all, how many of you guys watching right now are single? If you guys are single, just say me in the comments. Just give me an idea of what we're working with right now. And if y'all don't got your wine, I advise you, take this time out right now before we get into this show. Go get your wine, your beer, your coffee, whatever you need, your popcorn, whatever you need to get through. Because this is going to be a crazy ride right here. Y'all already know I got my wine. Y'all already know. I ain't even got to say nothing.
This is going to be such a fun. Okay, so.
You ready to dive into this nonsense?
Let's just do it.
Let's do this thing. So, what do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about the online dating sites or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Heidi says she's not single. So you don't have to be in all
Well,
these...
you can still stay tuned because we're going to be talking about love and romance too.
Oh, Spring Violet's raising her hand.
The people that are in a relationship can also chime in on different ways that they may have or may have not met someone in the past.
Right. And you just never know. You might become single real soon. I mean, you don't know. This game out here is so crazy, y'all.
You're not being very positive.
I know, but I'm just, if they do become single, though, that we're going to have them ready for the game. Because this game ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? The game changed. That is for real. So, with that being said, you guys, we are going to dive right in this. And Amanda is single with no wine. Amanda, come on.
All right.
Get your wine.
Get your wine. Okay. Dating sites. Okay, this is really, really interesting. Really.
Spring Violet, hold on. She said they kind of suck. I want to meet someone organically.
Truth. Let me ask you this, Hamin.
Hit me.
Have you dated online?
Yep.
Have you gotten any potential prospects online?
I mean, potential, maybe, yeah.
Are you with anyone that you met online right now?
Right now? No. But I have met exes from online websites, yeah.
Are you single?
At the moment, correct.
Are you using any dating sites to meet people?
I dibble and I dabble.
Okay, what sites are you dibbling and dabbling in now?
Hold on a minute. Heidi said she just came off the market, and yes, the game changed.
It
See,
did,
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you this game changed, and it's changing rapidly. It's like, man, when you're in those 5-year relationships, 10 years, I feel bad if you're in one of those 10-year relationships, and then you try to come out here and date.
You talking about me?
I guess I am. But seriously.
I hate dating.
What?
I just hate it.
How are you going to meet somebody if you don't date?
I'd rather meet someone at like the grocery store or something.
Mm-hmm.
Next to the produce.
And that's just going to happen,
or the
right?
meats.
You're just going to meet a perfect, handsome, buff man grabbing some bananas off the top of the shelf.
Be like, can you hand me those Doritos, please?
And when does that happen? And how many times does that happen? Never. So, you guys, we're about to get realistic today. Y'all ain't going to meet nobody at the grocery store. And if you do, guess what? You got hella lucky. Because it never happens, okay? All that stuff y'all talking about, that's in the movies. This is the real world.
That's not true. One of the top places to meet people is in the grocery store.
What?
How dare you?
One of the top places? I thought it was a library.
Well, we're going to get to the top places. Let's ask you guys, what is the #1 place that you think
I like that.
You can meet someone? We did a lot of research, and there actually is a #1 place to meet someone.
Yeah, so let's see how much
produce section. Yeah.
Okay, Amanda, I'm feeling you on that. Produce section.
So what is... Oh, Kayla met her wife at her job.
What?
Right, you can meet people at places of employment.
Yeah, but don't it get a little bit touchy when you're like dating someone from work? I mean,
Well, I'm not certain that they work together. I think she met her wife outside of work, but at work in the building.
Oh. And Heidi said that she was married twice for a total of 30 years. Wow. Then single for 3, boring. Now committed again, met at a friend's house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, different friends' houses. That's also, a good way to meet people. Now,
well, Spring Violet, she went to the hardware store. Is that true? I mean, I heard this a couple times. Can you meet a guy at a hardware store?
Absolutely. You know how many men are at hardware stores?
Yeah, but how many of these men are not got plumber's butt? I mean, come on, seriously, girls. You guys got to step it up. You can't go to the hardware store if you're looking for quality. All you'll find at the hardware store is somebody with a plumber's tail and what?
A plumber's tail. Don't all men go to the hardware store to buy stuff they need for their house?
I mean, what's the odds of
What are you talking about? Don't you go to the hardware store?
If I need something, but what are the odds of you meeting the one at the hardware store?
You're going to meet more men. I mean, you're going to meet more men at a hardware store than going to Victoria's Secret.
No, now you're lying. Now you're lying. You need to quit.
You go to Victoria's Secret?
To meet women? Heck yeah. You out your mind?
I've seen you in, yeah, right. When is the last time you went to Victoria's Secret?
About 5 years ago.
Okay, then. Exactly. Every time I go in that store, it's nothing but women buying their undies, trying to look good for their men.
That is the place to be.
There's no men in there. Unless they're with their girl. Now, any possibilities on the number one place to meet people?
Come on, you guys, help us out. We got hardware store. Amanda said the produce section. What else we got, you guys?
Oh, my goodness. You guys are going to freak out when I
Before we
say
give
this.
you the answers, you guys better come hard. Wait. Heidi says sports events.
Okay, a sport event. Guess where the number one place is to meet someone? Take a guess.
You want me to guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
Wait. Spring Violet says odds are forever. And your favorite if you go where there is the opposite sex. Oh, nice. I like that. That's good. So the number one place, in my opinion, to meet someone.
Guess. Don't cheat. Guess.
Okay. Coffee shop.
Nope. You get 3 more tries.
It's not online?
No. Not on the dating site. Negative.
The number one place. Is not grocery store?
No.
All right, what is it?
The number one place if you're single to meet someone is a park.
What?
Yes! Petrified Springs. Lots of people, all walks of life, go to the park, especially in nice weather.
You guys.
That is the number one place in America to meet someone is the park. We gotta go to Petrified Springs or Lake Michigan or the park more.
It's kind of awkward, don't you think? I mean, okay, you guys, let's be real. These days in the society we live in today, if I was a guy and I came up to a girl at, let's say, Petrified Springs, whatever, at the park, y'all wouldn't think that's some Ted Bundy type stuff? Like I'm about to a serial killer type thing? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like females are already touchy when it comes to the way guys approach them. And they always got this creep radar going. So I feel like as a guy, if I came up to a female at a park, first thing in her head is is he trying to take me down to the river?
Literally, right? Remember what happened recently?
Yeah. Do you want to tell them that story or what?
Should we tell them or not?
It's kind of a funny story.
All right. We'll just stop for just a second. So we took the kids to Petrified Springs.
Right.
And this girl, she was about, 10, 11 years old. She comes up to my granddaughter and she goes,
do you want to go down to the river?
I mean, that was...
And we looked at each other and we were like, negative, that's a big no.
No.
Come on over here. Give me your pony back.
I'm like, what kid asks another kid, do you want to go play by the river in front of their parents? I'm like, whose child?
So weird.
I'm looking around for the parents like, is this your child? Will you come get her, please?
So weird. But then she was like, she's from down south. She said,
I guess they're just a little bit more friendly and
Tennessee.
trusting.
She just wanted to have someone to go down by the river with. We were like, negative. Come on, let's go.
So the fact that you're saying park is the number one.
Yeah, park is the number one.
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember ever meeting anybody at the park. And I take, I'd like to take my dog to like Petrified Springs to walk them. And I don't know. I just don't ever. I never thought that could be a place to like meet somebody.
Has anyone met anyone at a park?
Yeah, let us know if you guys
dog
agree.
park. Someone said dog park for sure.
Andrea said dog park. Nice. Who said church? That's a good one. Heidi said church.
Absolutely. I think church is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people meet at churches, so I can agree. Okay, Heidi said wedding. Man, you got some good ones too, Heidi. That's true. All right, now Melissa said a man that can take care of their own ish. Hardware store. Love it. I'm guessing dog park. No,
probably a dog park. You're right.
You're close enough. I'll give her that.
Number one place in America to meet someone is the park, so I'm thinking it might be an animal park.
Right. I actually think an animal park is more likely to meet someone versus a park.
It is so hot in here.
Oh.
Number two place to meet someone if you're single. Where is it, ladies and gentlemen?
Somebody tell us the number two place. By the way, Spring Violet, I like that comment.
See, Heidi was talking about the homicide at Pets back in the 70s. Actually, remember I told you about that?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Actually, it was 1983, Heidi. I looked it up because there was a homicide at Petrified Springs that day. I remember actually being at the park that day with my mom, and this weird guy was walking around. The next day, they said there was a homicide. I was about 6 years old.
Wasn't that guy trying to like...
1982, 1983.
Wasn't he creeping around you or
yes,
something like
that? Right. I think if you have the same religious beliefs, or if you're open to someone else's religious beliefs, you can definitely...
I think church
meet a strong bond.
Yeah, I think church you can meet more quality people.
Yes, morals.
Because if they're at church already, they're already trying to be a better person, or they believe in God, and they, So I think church should probably be number one.
I would think church would be the best place to meet someone.
Yeah, I don't know where park came from.
Now number two.
Wait! I like this one. Melissa said that met my husband 30 years ago at an arcade. Number two is produce aisle. Okay, number two is produce. Arcade, was that Aladdin's castle that was at the mall? Let me know, because I used to go to that arcade all the time.
Melissa, you're so funny. What's the secret in a 30-year marriage, by the way?
True. You gotta let us know what that is.
The wine's getting me hot, Heidi.
All right, so she said that number two is the produce aisle. What do you got?
No, number two, health and fitness club.
Oh, the gym.
Yeah. Number one's
knows.
the park. Number two's the gym.
Come on, you guys. Y'all already know. How many of y'all got a gym membership when you're single just so that you can spit at somebody at the gym? Because you trying to get fit. They getting fit. And you're looking at somebody the whole time they working out. You probably didn't even get your workout in because you're so busy trying to figure out who you about to go spit game at, right?
Have you met anyone in the gym ever? You're single.
Yes.
You're buff. You're hot.
Yes.
Have you met girls at the gym? Look at that, Mark.
My shirt's so tight, I can't even show y'all. Renee, why'd you order? I told you I needed a double XL.
You're letting out who the fashion designer is.
Oh, my bad. But anyway, you guys, I know you guys can agree on that. I know how many of you guys sitting here watching right now got a gym membership only so that you can meet somebody. Come on. Be honest, you guys. I'm about to read these comments.
Number two, gym. Correct. So, trust. Number one, she said the number one reason for a 30-year marriage was trust.
Oh, wow.
Cool,
okay.
Cool.
Bun and Games, Heidi? Is that the arcade? Where's that at? I ain't never in my life heard of Bun and Games.
No, me either.
You mean Fun and Games?
So, ladies and gents, number one place to meet single people is the park in the U.S. Number two place is a gym, a health and fitness club.
Yep.
Where is the number three place to meet someone single? Take a guess.
Number three.
Take a guess. Don't look. Take a guess.
Number three. Oh, man, I feel like I'm so out of it.
I thought you're dating.
But it's not that complicated with the way I do. The way I'm doing things is like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
I don't have this. Number three.
Number three, a sporting event. Brewers, Packers.
Somebody said that.
Tailgating, all that stuff coming up at the Packer games.
Yes.
Number three place. If you're single, go to a Packer game. Go to a Brewer game. Go to a sporting event. You're going to meet tons of women and guys there.
You guys, she is giving you girls some great tips, and guys, but maybe girls, because I feel like if this is more for girls right here, the sporting event. Guys are already gonna be there, but I feel like if you're a female and you're looking for a dude, I'm thinking maybe going to like a baseball game, like the Brewers or something, might be your best bet on maybe finding that dude that might be right below or sitting above you there, and just sparking up a conversation about the game, and do some research the day before you go and act like you know everything about the game, and then just impress them. And I bet any money you going home with a dude. Yep, it's that easy. Come to me, y'all.
Are you telling people how to go home with the...
What? Oh, no.
Are you saying all Packer or Brewer fans are quality dudes?
Yeah, if they Brewer fans, yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
a Brewer fan?
No.
Are you a Packer fan?
Heck no. I'm lying. Yes, I am.
Okay, number 4 place to meet someone. Where is it, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait, who said bar? What?
A bar. We'll get to that.
But that ain't the number 4?
No, number 1 place. Good guess. Good guess.
Wait, Kayla
Bar.
said Dick's Sporting Goods. That's a good one.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Heidi says school. School? What do you mean school? Oh, you mean like in college or something?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's break this down. When you're single, the number 1 place to meet people is a park.
Yeah.
I better see all kinds of people at Petrified Springs next week that are single.
Yep.
Number 2 place is a health and fitness club.
The gym.
I better see everybody at
Okay, but what gym?
Fitness,
Wait. What
Planet,
gym do you
Flex,
recommend?
Everybody.
There's so many gyms.
I have multiple gym memberships. We'll get into that in a minute.
All right.
Number 3, sporting event. Brewer and Packers events. Any kind of sporting event. Soccer events. Hockey events. Anything like that. If you're a sporting fan, number 3 place. Number 4 place to meet people in America is a social sport event, such as clubs that you're involved in, a basketball league, a volleyball league,
like
a karate class,
kind of like a bar, baseball league,
a dancing class. Like you show up to a dancing class, you go to a karate class, you go to taekwondo.
I heard salsa dancing was popular right now.
Salsa dancing, they had that at the Onion a few months ago. Becky and I went. It was fabulous.
You went to You went to a dancing event at the Onion, salsa.
Yeah, well, it was a Latin dancing event. Yes.
I'm definitely
Becky,
glad.
remember we went?
I'm glad I didn't have to witness that, you guys. I bet she was tripping all over the place. Sorry, no harm, no foul.
You have never danced with me.
You're good? How am I supposed?
We're all dressed up. Maybe we should go out dancing tonight after this.
Wait. Heidi said bar for one night stands. Heidi, you ought to be ashamed. That is not true.
No, she was saying that's where people look for.
Oh.
That's where people go if they do want a one night stand. That's all she was saying, I believe, right?
Does that still work, you guys? Is that still the thing? I mean, are people really still going to the bars for the one night stand or what? I mean, there's Tinder these days. Why the heck do you need to go to a bar?
We're going to get into the dating apps in a minute. Now, number 5 place to meet someone if you're single.
Okay, hit me.
A party. Which kind of what people are talking about. Your friend invites you to a party. You go to a party. You don't know anyone. There's a bunch of people you don't know. There's a bunch of single people. Party. So number 1, park. Number 2, gym. Number 3, sporting event. Number 4, social club. Some kind of social sport club. Number 5, a party. Number 6, this is really hot for the summertime. Really hot for the summertime. A festival.
Oh, you mean like Italian Fest, Mexican
St. Lucie Fest, Mexican Fest. Summerfest.
It's so congested though. It's so many
Italian
people.
Fest, right.
How about State Fair?
State Fair, it's considered a festival, correct. That's number 6 to meet a place.
It'd be kind of hard though. It's so congested at some places.
Yeah.
So many people.
Yeah. Okay. Number 7, 8, and 9. We have 10 things listed. Number 7 is volunteer activities. You volunteer in the community. You're volunteering for Racine. You're volunteering for the homeless shelter. You're volunteering for different events in the county. That's a good place to meet people, especially if you're, volunteering. Number 8, someone said this earlier, a school or a classroom is a good place to meet people if you're single. Going back to school, getting your education. There's a lot of single people that are doing that.
Okay.
Number 9 is a library. Racine Public Library. A lot of people who are single go to the library. They go to
Really?
Barnes and Noble. They go and they read. Yep. Number 10,
Okay.
long distance transports. What does that even mean?
Like a
Oh,
bus.
airplane or a bus.
Or Amtrak.
Yes.
You guys, that is a great idea. Personally, being in the railroad industry myself, I'm guessing that if you guys were ever to have to go somewhere that was a couple hours away, try doing the Metro or Amtrak, and I guarantee you will probably finally have the time to put your phone down and maybe spark up a conversation to that person next to you or somewhere around you. And by the time you get to your destination, you might have found love. Who knows? But yeah, if you guys don't like to drive and you want to go somewhere, try going on the Amtrak. Try going on the Metro train. Try going on the Greyhound bus.
Are you saying you're just going to get an airplane ticket just to meet someone if you're single?
Well, I do think that could actually be maybe a good way to meet somebody.
Like you're heading to a vacation or something.
Yeah, if you want to go visit family, instead of making that 4-hour drive, take a bus.
I told you that time I went to Arizona and the Brewers were getting on the plane, right?
Yeah, you did tell me that, and that is that must be overwhelming having so many.
There were so many single men on that airplane. I was like, Lord help me, what is going on?
Like you left
There's like 20 single men going on this airplane.
It's like you can't even hone in on not one because so many are spitting at the same time.
There was so many. I was alone going to Arizona, and the whole Brewers team was going down to spring training.
Wow. You guys, spring training. When it's spring training, hit them airplanes. That might be your best bet. Spring Violet, she said that I just got a date from State Fair. What? How the heck did you get a date from State Fair? What do you mean?
How did that turn out? Did you? Yeah, those can't be good dates. Remember we were talking about that? You meet someone on an app, they're like, meet me at State Fair. How can you get to know someone at the State Fair that you've never met before?
I think it's so much going on at a State Fair or Summerfest. How do you really get to know that person when you got so much going on? People are bumping into you and they're drinking, and it's just too much going on, I think. I don't know if one of those big events is somewhere to really hone in and meet that right person. But that's just my opinion.
That was the top 10 places to meet people. Now we're going to go into apps.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Melissa said Milwaukee is number 1 in STDs. Be careful.
For true.
Is it?
Sure, absolutely. Milwaukee is just insane for STDs. I mean, it's insane. I mean, the statistics are just rising and rising for that, and that's totally agreed.
Heidi said planes, trains, and ships. Ships. A ship would take you forever.
Ship.
In Duluth, when I was in...
That's interesting. Should we go on a ship?
Well, actually, that's funny you said that, because when I was in Duluth, Minnesota, the shipping industry was huge. Like, ships were just a thing. So it's funny you say ships, because it could actually take like 2 or 3 days for a ship to hit that destination. So if you were to take a ship, I mean, you could spend some quality time with somebody you meet. You actually could spend like a whole day or 2, 3 days.
Yeah, but if someone's on a ship, they're probably from another state or another city, what's the reality of actually being in a long-term relationship with someone you meet on a train or a ship? Who knows?
Maybe you guys might be, you might like each other enough or somebody's willing to make that move.
To relocate?
Relocate, yeah.
I mean, true.
That's the thing. I've been in a relationship where, there's relocations involved,
Did you ever relocate for someone?
No. Can't say I have. Spring Violet said, have to be open to striking up conversation and flirting. Yes. So you're talking about chasing the man, right, Spring Violet? Uh-oh. Did I get myself in trouble? I think that's what she's saying, no? She said you have to be open to sparking up conversation and flirting. Instead of waiting on that guy to hit on you, girls, how about you hit on the guy? Just give us a break. I mean,
I'm old school like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want a dude to come hard.
What?
Yeah.
Come hard.
Come hard.
Okay. Do we got any line? Excuse me. Can we say that?
No, I'm saying I want a guy to
That's what
chase.
she made me do, y'all.
I want a guy to chase. I don't want to just chase the guy.
Keep talking. Yeah, we're gonna do that. You guys, not gonna happen. Check it. If you girls are sick of being single out here, first of all, y'all just gonna have to come at it sometimes. I mean, I know y'all thinking that old school, older guys gotta come at you, blah, blah, blah. My grandmama told me, my mom. No. Look, this is 2019. We are almost to 2020, you guys.
I totally disagree with him. Oh my Lord.
All right, we're gonna end that one. What's next?
Oh, you see, he wants to end a conflict with me.
No, I'm just saying, like, girls have to be open to flirt with guys sometimes. I mean, if you're a single girl, stop waiting on the guys to hit on you and just go for that guy you like. Just go for it, period.
Just let him know.
Yes.
I like you. I want to date.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
All right, dating apps on your phone, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what we
what's
got.
the
in
number
comments
one
real quick.
dating app? What do you guys think? What's the number one dating app on your phone?
Number one dating app, you guys. What is it? Andrea, I like what she said. She said that's a whole other show. The differences in how men approach women in different parts of the country. What? What do you know about that, Andrea? We're going to have you on a show so you can come in and give us some of that schooling, because I want to know how people are coming at each other in other countries. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Number one dating app is, guess what? Is there anyone that...
Did she say POS? What's POS? You mean POF?
Plenty of Fish.
Oh, there you go. POF.
Is Plenty of Fish still up and running?
Heck yeah, Plenty of Fish is on and popping, by the way.
Do you got a Plenty of Fish profile?
Yep. And if
stop. I'm going to look right now.
If any of you females...
Are you kidding me?
Yep, I do.
I'm going to see if Hamin has a Plenty of Fish profile.
You guys, I got a POF. I
can't believe this. You seriously on POF right now? You're joking. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Plenty of Fish? Let me see.
You guys, let's talk about POF real quick, okay? POF is an oldie but goodie. I mean, it is free for the most part. There's free options. You can get quite a bit of free features with POF. And it has been around for a long time.
Isn't it? So it's like...
I don't know. I mean, if you guys are looking for that cheap way of dating where you're not paying for the membership, you get what you pay for, right? Right. I mean, if you guys are trying to get on a free site and hurry up and meet somebody, you're going to get just that. I believe kind of like in a membership type of dating site, because I feel like if somebody's willing to pay a subscription fee, then they're probably serious about dating. Do
you really think anyone uses Plenty of Fish still?
Heck yeah. Yep. There's people on this chat right now who's got a POF account. Okay. If you guys got a POF account, please stand up.
May I have your attention, please?
And don't lie, because I already know y'all on there.
What about Bumble? Okay, so Bumble is a little bit newer, okay? It's basically the Tinder for women, all right? Bumble is basically the Tinder for women.
Yes.
Are you on Bumble?
Yep.
How many dating sites are you on?
A lot. I'm single. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, you guys, if you guys are single out here, right? How are you going to say you're single, but yet you're not dibbling, dabbling, and trying things out? I mean...
Wait, dibbling and dabbling?
Yeah, you got to, like, get your feet wet a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Put on your blue suede shoes and dance a bit. You better not spit that out. Oh.
Put on your blue suede shoes?
Put on your blue suede shoes. And a lot of y'all lying. If y'all try to tell me y'all ain't got no blue suede shoes, I know you lying. Because I bet half of y'all got some.
Do you have blue suede shoes?
You know I do.
Oh, Lord. Okay, now let's get back to Bumble, okay? Because women on Bumble need to message first.
Yep, they got...
So is that saying, like, if I have Bumble...
Right.
You can't even say anything to me, right? I have to say it to you first?
Here's the thing.
I have to like you before you even respond.
Okay, here's the thing with Bumble. You have to both like each other first to make the match. And once
that's like Tinder.
No, I know. Listen.
Bumble has to make the woman has to make the first move.
Right. The woman has to make the first move but the woman and the guy still had to like each other in order for that match to happen. So once that match has happened, then the woman has to make the first move. So she has 24 hours to message the guy.
And okay.
After she doesn't message the guy within 24 hours, that match goes away and it's
The match is gone. Is
It's
it
gone.
gone? But is it gone forever or just for like a
well,
couple of days?
it's pretty much gone forever unless they end up liking each other again and matching up again.
So when we researched all the dating sites, we found that Bumble tends to have overconfident males.
What? Wait, Bumble?
Bumble.
Why is that?
Bumble has the most overconfident males. So if you're looking for like that stud type of dude, like that guy that's gonna just lift you up and take you to the car type dude.
Wait. Whoa, who the hell gonna lift anybody up and take them to the car type of dude? I mean, I don't care how big the dude is. Ain't nobody lifting up no big to do
Big
anything.
what? Why are you assuming all women are big? We're talking about obesity next week.
Okay, and I'm just saying, like,
If you want that overconfident type of dude that can just like lift you up and pick your body up.
must be a young dude because my old ain't lifting nobody up. Okay, sorry, not happening.
Bumble's the place for overconfident men. If you want a confident man, you go to Bumble.
Okay.
According to the research,
Okay.
That's what we do. Now, have any of you been ghosted after meeting someone on a site?
Ghosted?
Yeah, like completely ghosted. Like you meet someone on a site,
Well, that happens all the time.
and then all of a sudden you're having great conversation on one of the apps, and then they're just gone. Have any of you been ghosted off of those sites?
I think being ghosted today, that's very common. I mean, you know, guys are ghosting girls if they know the girl's not going to give them what they want, then they're ghosting.
Give them what they want.
Some guys don't have the patience. Oh, I ain't talking about me. I'm just saying, like, some guys just don't have the patience, you know, so.
For what?
To deal with certain women, I guess I'm trying to say.
This is getting awkward.
Heidi said Facebook is launching a dating app per Mark Zuckerberg town hall. Really? What's the name of that dating app?
What's the name of that, Heidi?
Facebook. That's going to be something crazy. Okay.
Spring Violet, what has your experiences been on Bumble?
Yeah, I would like to know a female's point of view, what they think of Bumble.
So but it's interesting that in Bumble, the woman has to make the first move.
Yeah, the woman has to make the first move.
But yet the guys on Bumble are the most overconfident ones out of all the websites.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I can see why, because if the female is coming at the guy, because Bumble basically says that you have to basically initiate that conversation as a female,
Right.
then that guy's probably getting a little cocky. So yeah, I mean, I think Bumble is set up for that, for guys to act that way. So that's just the way it is with Bumble, unlike Tinder.
So Tinder is interesting because in Tinder, you have to make a decision very quickly. You know, it's kind of superficial because you're looking at their picture and you're either swiping left or right based on their profile pic.
Mm-hmm. Or
a couple words.
Yeah.
So you're looking at their profile. You know, they're saying, "Hey, I love fishing. I have a dog, whatever," and you're like swiping left or right based on their appearance. Tinder, I believe, is more superficial. I've heard it's more of a hookup site lately. What is your opinion on that?
Tinder. Well, I actually did meet an ex on Tinder. I ain't gonna lie. She was not a bad person. I mean, I can't say that Tinder, I can't say you can't find quality people on Tinder. I can't say that.
Do you think it's a hookup site?
It could be. If people use it that way, but I also think there are good people on Tinder as well.
Are you on Tinder?
Oh, you already know.
Wait a minute. So far you're on Tinder, you're on Bumble?
Yep.
Wait a minute. You're on Tinder, Bumble.
Y'all know where to find me, okay?
And wait a minute.
What?
So those are the only two? Or are you on more? We're going to get to that.
I'm on definitely more, but I ain't got to bust myself.
Okay. Now, there's a site called OkCupid.
Now, this is new.
OkCupid. What do you guys think of that? Has anyone used OkCupid? What are your thoughts on OkCupid?
I think I've heard of it, but I don't know the basis of OkCupid though. I think I definitely have heard of it though.
So with OkCupid, it says that your profile has to be more in depth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like
They match you on a percentage ratio and look at your compatibility. So this is getting a little bit more in depth than Tinder and Bumble. So they're going to ask a little bit more questions, not as many questions as the ones we're going to talk about in the future. But OkCupid is a little bit more in depth than Tinder and Bumble. So OkCupid seems like a little, like if you're looking for a longer relationship,
is that more
you
quality?
probably want to go on OkCupid versus Bumble or Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Are you on OkCupid?
Never heard of that one. I'm going to check it out as soon as I get out of here though.
Tonight?
If I
We're
got
dressed
time.
up. Aren't we going somewhere?
Where are we going to go looking like this? OkCupid. We literally have to go to OkCupid.
Okay, there's also a site called Hinge. Now, Hinge is interesting because Hinge is a profile.
Okay.
It's an app on your phone. It's called Hinge, where you have to have the same type of connections that you do on Facebook. So it's kind of like probably like the one Heidi's talking about that's going to be like a dating website with Facebook.
Okay.
Hinge, matches you based on your Facebook stuff. Okay. So they ask you questions to help you match your connections, and it's more they use it more of like on a Facebook algorithm type thing.
Okay.
Okay. So if you match the same type of interest on Facebook, you may match on Hinge. Are you on Hinge?
Is it unhinged or
Hinge? Hinge.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Is
So
that a
far
popular
he's only on 2, you guys.
No, I'm on POF too. That's 3.
You're still on Plenty of Fish. That is so.
I had my Plenty of Fish for like 10 years now. Yeah, it's like back in the day.
So what does that show about Plenty of Fish? You haven't met anyone on Plenty of Fish.
POF is for the long game, people. Don't jump on POF thinking y'all gonna find somebody right away, because it's all about the long game. You gotta have patience. You know what I'm saying, or what?
10 years.
10 years.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
how my long game is.
There's a new dating app.
Okay.
Called Coffee Meets Bagel.
No, that sounds new. What's that about?
It refers to your matches as bagels.
What?
I
Like
swear.
food?
I swear. So if you're my match, you're a bagel.
Really?
Yeah, true story.
That'll make me
Coffee
hungry.
Meets Bagel is a new app on your phone you can get.
Okay.
Okay, so with this app, if you're single,
Okay.
your profile is now even more in depth than Tinder. So if you go on Coffee Meets Bagel, you better really be looking for someone, because it's even more in depth than Bumble or Tinder or even Hinder.
Hinder? What the heck you mean?
Hindle.
You mean Hinge?
Hinge, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Hindle. I'm like, what is that?
Hinge, sorry.
Okay, you guys, Hindle. That is a new site that we're going to refer to everybody today.
Hinge. Okay, so your matches are a bagel. Are you on Coffee Meets Bagel?
Never heard of it.
All right.
That is something new.
It's kind of confusing. People said they weren't really interested in it. When they downloaded the app, they felt it was kind of confusing because your match is considered a bagel. I don't know. Has anyone used Coffee Meets Bagel?
I think that's just doing too much. Why can't dating just be simple, you know? I don't need to be a coffee or a bagel. Just let me be the dude and let me just try to holler at the chick, all right? That's all I'm trying to do.
Says the guy who's been on Plenty of Fish 10 years.
10 and a half, actually, but who's counting?
Why are you on Plenty of Fish? You're hot, you're smart.
Really? Huh. Wow. Why am I on it? It's hard to not be on it. It's so entertaining. I mean, the crazy things that you get on some of these sites, it's kind of like just you just look forward to see what somebody's gonna say next. Like it's entertaining, some of these sites, you know. What do you got next?
So There is a new, very elite dating app.
Now we talking.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Now,
about.
this is like the Mercedes of dating apps. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I like anything with the words Mercedes.
So, let me give you an example. If you had a Honda and a Mercedes, this app is the Mercedes of dating apps, okay?
Really?
This is the most elite dating app out there. You got to pay big money to be on this site, okay? It's an elite dating app. You have to supply, okay, first of all, you have to be approved for this dating app.
Okay.
It's called The League.
Oh, The League.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is anyone on The League currently?
I like the name of it already.
It is a elite dating app. It's called The League, okay? You have to supply your job title. You'd have to say, I work for the railroad. You have to talk about your college degrees. You have to talk about your LinkedIn profile. You have to talk about the big cities or wherever you live. You cannot just get on The League. It is an elite dating app. You have to be the elite to get on The League.
Sounds like my kind of site. I'm going on The League.
So, if someone pays to get on The League, they probably are serious about finding a partner.
How much is it?
It's pretty costly. I believe it's over $150 per month.
What?
Maybe even more. You have to get approved also. You have to get approved. You have to put your college degrees. You have to put your titles. So it kind of sucks though, because basically it's saying if you don't have a college degree or you don't have an elite type of profession, you cannot get on this dating app. It's almost like limiting people on this app. It's called The League.
Well, I mean, there are people out there that only want to date people of their stature. You know, if you got a high success person, a lawyer, or some type of somebody very successful, they kind of want to meet like-minded people. And I doubt it if they're going to meet a whole lot of that on POF. So what do? They go to The League, right? I mean, I'm thinking that's a good idea for a site, because it definitely makes that site different right away. And there seems to be a huge process in getting in, right? Which people like. People like that whole, I want to get into something that, you know, could possibly say no. You want to get in, right? Just like that club. When you can't get in that club and they say no, if they turn you away, you want to get in,
kind of
right?
like a sorority. You have to like go through so much to get approved.
Right. So I can see how this might be a pretty decent site.
That's called The League. If anybody's
I bet you can
interested in paying for it and telling us about it, we can talk about it on another show. But interesting. There is a site called Her. Has anyone used Her? H-E-R.
I've never heard
This
of it.
is a dating site for lesbian and bisexual and queer women. Now, this is the top dating site for bisexual and lesbian women. And if you are a lesbian or bisexual looking for another woman, you would go on the Her site. It seems very easy, the site. It's there's a lot of people on that site actually, and it's pretty interesting, and it does a lot of compatibility matches as well.
Really? Her. Okay.
H-E-R. If you're a bisexual or lesbian, there is a dating site that's fairly new called Her. There is also a dating site called Clover.
I thought I heard of that before.
This is where you can order your date like a pizza.
What?
Yes. You can actually put in exactly what you want. Like, let's say you're ordering your pizza online on Domino's and you're like, I want pepperoni, mushrooms, sausage, green peppers. You can go on Clover. It's a dating site, and you can order your man the exact way you want it.
Really?
I want a tall, dark, and handsome 6'4" guy with brown eyes.
So this is like the Uber of dating?
Pretty much. It's called Clover.
Clover. They just come to your door and be like, yeah, I'm that dude.
I don't know if they come to your door.
They're like, yeah, I'm that dude you order.
Has anyone used Clover? I don't know if they come to your door.
Okay.
But you can order what you want. I can say, this is what I'm looking for. Bring it to me.
That is definitely strange. Don't know if you're gonna find quality using that kind of site, but who am I to judge?
That's not a quality type site. I don't believe it's like basically.
That's like a hookup site, ain't it?
Well, basically, it says you can order your date like a pizza, exactly how you want it.
Wow.
Or if you just want a date for that night, this is what I want in my date for tonight, and this is.
That almost sounds like an escort service.
It's weird. I don't know. I've never been on Clover. I don't know anyone that's been on Clover, but it was kind of funny when I read about it. Plenty of Fish that you said you've been on has been around since 2003.
Yep.
Has anyone had any successful matches on Plenty of Fish? Exactly, an escort service. That's exactly what I saw.
What I just said, Andrea.
When I saw Clover, I'm like, okay.
Sounds like it.
Sounds like an escort service.
Pretty much.
I don't think I'd ever be using that. Now, for Plenty of Fish, it's been around since 2003. And what I want to know is there anyone that has had a successful union on Plenty of Fish or Match.com or eHarmony that lives in the area, lives in Racine?
I had about a 6-year relationship from Match.com. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay. Well, just saying.
That counts.
Just saying.
Match has been a successful application for about 20 years.
Okay.
Match.com is always on TV. It's always online. It's one of the biggest sites for dating. It has a lot of successful matches. And what we want to know too is have any of you had successful relationships on Plenty of Fish or Match or any of the sites? eHarmony is the number one TV commercial.
eHarmony, yes. eHarmony is, from what I heard, I've never been on that one, but I heard there's like a fee for one. There's like a subscription fee.
Is it like $30 or?
Probably something expensive, I'm sure. But I heard the one thing I keep hearing about eHarmony is just the process of being a member. Like I hear you just got to have like a huge description about yourself, and they just ask you a lot of questions, and it just takes a long time.
But why would that inhibit someone?
Because I feel like people just don't have the time to sit for like an hour and write about who they are, what they like. I feel like most people, they just want to date. They don't want to do the whole, I go, when I'm on dating sites, I actually see a lot of people don't even have their bio filled out. It just says, ask me for, whatever questions you have. Contact me,
Well, eHarmony has one of the best success rates. It has a 29 dimension question analysis.
I can see why, because there's a lot of time involved when you do
There's a lot of time. So guess what, though? People that take eHarmony seriously and take the time to do the 29 dimension question and answer session may be more successful in having a long-term relationship because they're answering the 29 dimensions. There's, it's popular on the TV commercials. They do a huge compatibility base when they're matching you with someone. So, you're not going to get just a left or right swipe with Tinder. You're going to be actually, okay, this is like for me, I'm allergic to dogs. So anyone that has animals is completely eliminated. I can actually put that in my eHarmony so I can eliminate anyone with animals.
Okay. eHarmony has definitely been around a long time. They are one of the websites that I think you even got to be approved for eHarmony too.
I think so.
I think like they even have to.
Are you on eHarmony?
No, it's too much work. I ain't got time to sit there and ask questions for like an hour.
And with eHarmony, you have to pay to unlock your features.
Huh?
True story.
See, now I don't like all that dating sites where you're paying even more money. It's like, let me pay my one monthly fee and be done. I ain't got time to pay for people to view my message, pay to get super boosted. I ain't got time.
Well, like Tinder when it says you have a lot of likes, pay to super boost.
Well, yeah, you got all these special features. It's like, man, look, you're just trying to take more money. I ain't got time for all that.
Well, in 2013, eHarmony had a same-sex lawsuit.
What? Because
they were actually angry that they weren't advertising same-sex relationships. And now they are, from what I understand. So let's engage the audience here. What is the number one dating app that's out right now?
Oh, yeah, you guys. If you think you know the #1 dating app, go ahead and put that in the comment section. And
What do you think the #1 dating app is right now?
if it was me, my opinion, I would say Tinder.
Tinder?
I just keep hearing Tinder. Tinder is what people keep talking
Well, we
about.
have actually the top 7 dating sites written down.
Okay.
And #1 is a site called Zoosk.
Oh, I heard about it. Never signed up, but I heard about it.
Zoosk has 40 million
What?
singles.
Get out of here.
40 million singles.
Oh my goodness. You guys, when I get off this live stream, I am running on Zeus. Oh, okay, not funny. But seriously, Christian Mingle. Oh, Nicole said Christian Mingle. That is another big one.
Christian Mingle is the big one, for sure.
I don't know. Do you know anything about Christian Mingle? Do you have to be Christian? Does anybody
I
know
would
about
assume
Christian
that
Mingle?
you have to be Christian, with a certain set of morals and values before you can just get on Christian Mingle, wouldn't you? Is
So
it
what?
an approval process, I wonder?
I wonder if like there's this big questionnaire process and approval processes. Because Christian Mingle has been around for a while. Hey, a site, I don't know if this is on your list, but another big site is Black People Meet. Who has met anybody on this website? I've never used it, but it's been around for a long time. And let me know if you guys ever used or met anybody from Black People Meet.
BlackPeopleMeet.com is actually the #1 app for
What?
African American singles.
Really?
It is the #1 application.
Wow.
If you are African American and you are single, you should, if you're interested in dating sites, definitely be on BlackPeopleMeet.com.
Wow.
Definitely.
And
That is actually on the list here. We have 7 that are on the list that are the biggest applications for singles right now. #1 being Zeus with 40 million singles. #2 being Match.com, which we talked about.
Yep.
#3 being Elite Singles, which is somewhat like the one site we talked about where you have to be approved and there has to be a chemistry test and all that. #4 is Silver Singles, for singles that are over 50.
Silver singles?
Correct. Like silver sneakers at a lot of the gyms.
Yeah.
If you're over 50 years old and you're single, you can be in silver sneakers for exercise. And if you're over 50 and you're single, you can be on Silver Singles.
So this is for like what, 40 over?
I think it's 50 and over.
Okay.
Otherwise, we would be on it.
Whoa.
We're over 40.
Don't remind me.
So if you're over 50 and you're single and you're ready to mingle and you're ready to meet people, you can go on Silver Singles. It's an application and a dating site where you can meet other people that are over 50. Now, there is eHarmony and then BlackPeopleMeet.com. Now, we talked about some the main places to meet people if you're single.
Right.
Now, what do you think is a place that you don't want to meet singles?
Wow, I never thought about that question. A place where I mean, really, if you're single, do you ever really say, where don't I want to meet a single? I don't know. I mean, I try to meet a single person wherever I can. I mean, I get in where I fit in. I mean,
You get it where you fit in?
I get in where I fit in. So what's the answer to that?
Just, I mean, there's things that are just not tactful. I mean, you don't want to meet a woman at...
I wouldn't say a funeral.
You don't want to meet a woman at a strip club, right? You don't want to meet a woman or a man. You probably don't want to meet them at a funeral. Maybe, but...
I mean, we got somebody on here today that said they did meet someone at a funeral, and that's much love to them. But it's very rare that people are going to be at a funeral trying to holler at somebody.
You never know.
Depending on who's the person in the casket, I guess. But so you guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And you guys, if you guys have not yet tuned into our YouTube channel, because we're not only on Facebook, we do go live on Facebook, but right now we also have the edited versions, which you guys might like better, because when I edit these videos, they're very entertaining. So check out our edited videos on YouTube. and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit
Perfect.
that alert bell so that you guys also know when we drop a new video or when we're live on YouTube. And you guys, as always, because I say this every single week, if you guys cannot keep it real,
Then at least come raw.
raw topic. Thanks for watching, you guys. We will see you next week.